Hello everyone and welcome to my channel of Self-Value Investing, a channel where knowledge on investment is being shared regularly with the objective of growing your capital towards the ultimate goal of achieving financial freedom. Investing is one of the many ways for you to build wealth over time, if not the best. If investment is done correctly, you will most likely be rewarded with solid returns and beat the market inflation. However, not every investment is a good one, and costly mistakes must be avoided to speed up your wealth accumulation. In this video, I will share with you some of the common mistakes that should be avoided. Number 1. Waiting too long to start investing. Some of the more often excuses heard of are I don't have enough money, I don't know what to invest in, and these investments are too risky. All this can be overcome by just doing more research on the investment tools that you are interested in. It can range from index funds to real estate and stocks. After all, as Warren Buffett says, risk comes from not knowing what you are doing. The good news is that just anyone can start investing with however small amount of money you can think of, since there are so many online platforms that allow you to do so. And if you are unsure on what to invest in, try Google about indexing strategy for a start. Waiting too long can be detrimental to the snowball effect, as you are missing out on the initial few years of capital investment as well as returns. Starting early will allow you to pick up the compounding effect at a faster pace in the long-term growth. The second mistake will be using money you cannot afford to risk. Before you start investing, it is important for you to have saved up a sum of money that will allow you to handle any emergencies. The recommended amount of money for you to at least have prior to starting your investment is whereby you have roughly 3 to 6 months of your monthly salary as savings. This will allow you to be able to survive should you lose your job in the event of a recession, especially during this difficult time. Once you have enough money in your savings, it is then suggested that you start investing. When you invest with money that you cannot afford to risk, your emotions will be heightened and stress level goes through the roof as you watch your investment value goes down, especially shares. Investment done using money you cannot afford to risk will be like gambling, where most of the time you will eventually lose every dollar you gamble with. Number 3, which is buying or selling based on emotions. Understand that we are all humans and humans are made of emotions. However, when it comes to investing, it should not be done based on emotions. Emotion most of the time will cloud our judgment in making a correct decision. We might be caught up by the hype of a new tool which boasts of exceptionally high returns. More often than not, that will lead us to invest in assets without completing the due diligence part or research into the investment. Similar thing can be said for the flip side of the issue, which is selling based on emotions. During a recession or an economic slowdown, it is quite common to see market is down and share prices plunge. Panicking when the market is down and selling at that time will only serve to lock in losses, since most of the time you will be buying at a high price and selling at a lower price. Hence, it is important to know the intrinsic value of the investment before making any buying or selling decision. The fourth one would be frequent trading. Now, this may or may not apply to day traders. For long-term investors which focus on intrinsic value, it is well known that they will only act and purchase investment when the investment has reached a reasonable price or below its intrinsic value. For inexperienced traders, there are times where you will earn a lot of money, which may trigger you to do more frequent trading with the hopes of gaining more return for the day. Most of the time, when you trade too much, you run the risk of getting fees that cut into your real returns and the worst case scenario of losing the gains you have for the day. As such, one must be prepared to face the stress of losing a big chunk of money in a day if too frequent trading is done. Instead, come up with a plan for you to follow for the day or week's trading and stick to it. Once you hit the goal, for example a $100 profit daily, stop trading to prevent impulsive decision. The last mistake which is commonly made is not investing enough when you have the resources. Once you have the right knowledge on investment, you then decided to start your journey on investing. You can start small with whatever amount you can afford with. When you develop the habit on investing, it is important to slowly consider to invest more depending on what is the ultimate goal or what you are trying to achieve through investing. Let's be honest here, if you want to achieve financial freedom by the age of 40, it will not be helpful for you to invest only $200 a month, even if your investment return is 20% annually. As your resources or pay increase, you too should increase the amount of your investment. Consider using an investment or retirement calculator to get a better estimate on how much you should be setting aside for a successful future. This brings us to the end of today's video. If you do like the video, don't forget to smash the like button below and subscribe as well as turn on the notifications so that you do not miss out on any upcoming content.